couldn't have went better for us. He showed up.
You got
what I thought it was Lucian coming. That was 10 times
better.
More than what we could have asked for.
I'm so glad.
And I love we got a tattoo now. The ink, which the light was actually. Oh, I feel like, but that is kind of. But I feel like she's afraid it's been watching her. But to be honest with you, I feel like that's what's been going on anyways. Is in her dreams she has this like dark cloud, and I think it's him.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's just watching her extra close, I guess. I had a creepy feeling that it watched me. She's worried. She's got to scrub the floors, and if they're not clean, she's afraid she'll get hurt again and she'll have to make another bargain with Rhysand. But to be honest with you, I kind of hope we keep getting hurt. And we fill up that full month. And he's like, guess what? You're just living out here in the night court now. Welcome to my house. Like Christmas, the bristles. Okay. A rainbow of brown is left on the right. Wait, what? A rainbow of brown was left on their right arm. I lowered my left hand when I realized the eye was pressing against my cheek. I gulped down. There's more to that. There's more to the tattoo. And I feel like somebody's going to notice or somebody's going to tell us. I don't even think she realizes, but I have a feeling it's not just like a symbol. Like there's going to be more to it. And I'm here for it. A door clicked open, and I shot to my feet. An Auburn head peered at me. I said, Lucian. Not Lucian. The face that turned toward me was a female, unmasked. She looked, okay, do we know this? She looked perhaps a bit older than Amarantha. Who is this? Grace, with the faintest blush of rose in her cheeks, had the red hair, had not. I bet it's Lucian's mom? Okay. She's getting good visitors. I'll give her that. This is better than I thought. We got Rhys, and now we got Lucian's mom. For giving her your name in place of my son's life. I suppose that was it. She said, her voice as sweet as sun-warm apples. She must have been in the crowd that day. She pointed at the bucket with a long, slender hand. My debt is paid. She disappeared through the door. She'd opened. I could have smelled roasting chestnuts and crackling. Because she's from Autumn Court. That's like autumn smells. Okay. We made another friend. We're making friends. I didn't expect to make friends down here. It was only after the door shut I realized I should have thanked her, and only after I looked at my bucket and realized I'd been hiding my left arm behind my back. I knelt beside. And I dumped some water onto the floor and wash away. Whoa, hang on. Did she just put clean water? Oh, that was nice. I thought she had like Mary Poppins cleaned it for us. But that was helpful. And we made a friend. And you can tell Lucian's mom, it almost seems like she's separate from the brothers. The brothers are trash. And I think Lucian's mom, she's okay. So I'm actually feeling like we have more people on our side. People are starting to cheer for us. This might not go Amarantha's way. Completed their impossible task, but the next day they smiled at me as they shoved me past. Cleaning up before the occupant, or he'll peel your skin off the strips that slam the door. Sorting lentils from ash in embers, ridiculous, wasteful. I just feel like they're just giving her like these crazy tasks in between the tasks. It feels like we were only supposed to have 3, and she's giving us a ton of stuff to do. More and more, and somehow not spotted the guards and never said when the owner of the room would return. Okay. Back-to-back chapters. So we're cleaning. Is it his room? As wonderful as it is to see you fake, it's him. Do I want to know why you're digging through my fireplace? I don't. They're like, oh, when he gets back, he's gonna fillet you. There's no way. We already made a deal. I bet money. They said I had to clean out the lentils from the ash, or you'd rip my skin off. Did they now? Okay. I just feel like he does. It's like confidence, but he teeters on arrogance. And he's like, oh, no one's learned of our little bargain yet, and you've managed to keep it quiet. Shame riding you a bit hard? Or at least test. Or is a test for you? You said man, my mouth dried up. Or it's a test for you I managed to get out. You said you bet on me during the first task. She didn't seem pleased about it. And what could Amarantha possibly have to test me about? You lied to her about this is what I love though, because we're like knocking on death's door. She's got nothing to lose, so she's just calling him out. She's just and she's like, no, you betted on me. Like this is our subtle way. Like, did it mean more? Or you just bet it? Or you just an avid gambler? Do you have a problem? we need to know these things before we fall for somebody again, right? How do you grow your crops? That would be a good question, right? What do you do to make them?
Be solid question.
You lied to her about Claire. You knew very well what I looked like. Rhysand said, okay. Embraced his forearms on his thighs, such grace contained in such a powerful form. Sarah's writing for Rhys is just, she's like, she saved all the good stuff for him. That's why I'm like, this is our guy. Like, I never once, his grace and powerful form, you would not find this on any of Tamlin's writing. I was slaughtered on the battlefield before you were even born, he said once. To Lucian, I didn't doubt it. And that means he's old. We like big numbers. They gotta be big. And we're at the place for games. It gets rather boring down here day after day. She let you out for fire night, and somehow you got out to put that head in the garden. She asked me to put the head in the garden, and as for fire night, he said I had my own reasons for being out then. Do not think, Feyre, that it did not cost me. I'd really like to know his reasons for being out. I just think if it's gonna, I'm just trying to put myself in a situation. If it's gonna cost him and he's gonna get in huge trouble for going to fire night, but he wasted time saving us. Did he waste time? I don't have to say it. Or was that what he was there to do? I've been looking for you.
No.
He's not given me a reason to not trust him yet. Like that, because he never said what he was doing there. And I do feel like the fact he went and we didn't see him again. Mm-hmm. Like, did he? I don't know. But useless, he said. True, so true. When he didn't even need to take his hands out of his pockets to grip Lucian's mind. How is it that you still have... Okay, here we go. Man, okay. We're learning a lot about him, and there's nothing that I don't like. That and which is scaring me. Like we're making deals, we're getting sweet tats. It cost him something to go to fire night. We don't know. He had reasons to be there, yet he spent some of his time. If it was going to cost me, it's got to be a big thing, right, that we did. And he used some of the time to save us. Okay. How is it that you have your powers? I thought she robbed you of it. He lifted a groomed eyebrow. Oh, she took my powers. This is a fraction of them, Melissa. Hang on. He says this. I press the talons against my mind, slamming into the fire. Pressure in my mind vanished. This is just a remnant. This is him like dialed down to a 1. Can you imagine? Melissa, can you imagine a 10?
Can you imagine?
I'm trying. I was like, maybe he got to keep his powers. No. This is like watered down. The scraps I get to play with. They don't feel like scraps. It feels like top tier stuff already. Your Tamlin has brute strength and shape-shifting. My arsenal is far deadlier assortment. See, Tamlin's just a brute, a troll, really. And then this man's sophisticated. He's classy.
I think you're in love.
I'm just saying, I'm liking him a lot better.
Is this romance?
So you can't shape-shift. Okay. is not some High Lord specialty. Oh, all the High Lords can. Okay. Each of us has a beast roaming beneath our skin. Oh, okay, what's his? Okay, roaring to get out. While your Tamlin prefers fur, I find wings and talons to be more entertaining. Oh, he can fly. Melissa, it just gets better. Like we had to ride, like he's like a wolf dog, like whatever, that's fine. This man could fly us around. Like it's like going from car to like Delta, and is she understanding? Is she putting this together? That he's building this perfect specimen, and I feel like she's.
See, it's just flying the Green Banner.
It is, but he's literally flying a Green Banner. He can fly.
Sound like Peter Pan.
Yeah. Okay. I'm curious of what all of them can turn into, though. But I feel like if you can fly, that's pretty sweet. Can you shift now, or did she take that too? So many questions from a little human, but the darkness that hovered around him began to writhe and twist and flare. I blinked, and it was done. Not a full shift, you see. Talons replace his fingers, and below that, I don't particularly like yielding wholly to my baser side. Was massive wings like a bat. He can turn into a bat, and he can fly. He's given us tattoos. These are good chapters, Melissa.
Is this top tier stuff?
Part of me is like, I forgot we even have tasks to do anymore. I'm just like, but the single claw, horrific, stunning in the face of 1,000 nightmares. He's taken the time to show us this. He's like, he could be like, this is a waste of time to get out of here. He's interested. Rhysand rolled his neck, and it all vanished in a flash. The wings, talons, the feet, leaving only the male, well-dressed and unruffled. No attempts at flattery. I made a very big mistake in offering my life to him. But I said, okay, you have high enough opinion of yourself already. Okay, she's bold, and this is what I like. She's asking him the hard-hitting questions. We got healed. We're finding all this, and then she just straight was like, "Do you know the answer to the riddle? We need some help." She's over here going through poisons. We're gonna get unalived if we say one of those. And he's cheating, are we? Only on Tamlin. She never said I couldn't ask for help. That's true. Phone a friend. That we've seen that before. But you never. But after she ordered us not to help you. I waited. Even if I felt like helping, I couldn't. She gives the order, and we all bow to it. He picked the fleck of dust off it. It's a good thing she likes me, isn't it? I opened my mouth to beg him. If it meant instantaneous, don't waste your breath. He didn't make us beg. And that's the thing. He made Tamlin beg. He knew we were about to beg, and he's like, don't waste your breath. He could have had us grovel, and he chose not to. And if he was like this cruel man, he would have done it. I think he had Tamlin grovel for other reasons. They already seen, he talked about how they knew each other from the past. Tamlin is on his list. He's on my list. Me and Rhys are sharing a list. This is why I'm like, he's our guy. We don't like the same person. We're trying to talk Favor out of it, except I'm like, Favor, go with him, and he's like, Favor, go with me. So I'm here for it. Don't waste your breath. I can't tell you, no one here can. If she orders, oh, that's scary. If she ordered us all to stop holding our breath, we would have to obey to that too. He frowned at me and snapped his fingers. The soot, the dirt, the ash vanished off my skin, leaving me clean as I bathed. There, a gift for having. He respects that she even asked. I think she's, whatever it is, like Tamlin's worried about, she's breakable and all this kind of stuff. And he's like, the fact that you did it, I like it. And I even if he doesn't like us yet, respect is the pathway, right? You start out respecting, And he's like, there's something there. I respect that. And that could turn some real feelings.
Mm-hmm.
It was spotless. And the bucket was filled with the lint. He did the chore for us. Okay. The door. And there was no reason to. He didn't trade anything. She accomplished her task. Take her back. They grabbed for me, but he bared his teeth in a smile that was anything but friendly, and they halted. And everybody's afraid of him. No more household chores. No more household chores. No more tasks. His voice is an erotic caress. Even I'm trying to even think. How could you say no more household chores and as a erotic caress? This is it. We found them. Their yellow eyes went glazed and dull. Their sharp teeth. Tell the others to stay out of her cell and don't touch her. If you do, you're to take your own daggers and gut yourselves. Understood? Hang on. I need to make sure I'm reading this right. Dazed and numb. Glamour. Mind control. Whatever had done it to work. They beckoned, but they did not dare touch me. You're welcome. He like literally mic dropped. So we're at a fraction of our powers. Tamlin's got wolf dog powers. That's whatever. He can turn into a bat. He can read minds. And he can also mind control. He just like Jedi'd them. And Melissa, we have to think. There was nothing in it for us. Tamlin, I'm Taryn. I'm going back. I'm going back to happier times, right? When we're not in prison. Tamlin had already told us everything comes at a cost. Everything's free. He did this one free of charge, or so I think. I don't know, but I mean, he didn't have to do that.